Today we are going to talk all about the different kinds of dining they have on the Star Princess and what those dining venues are under each category of dining options. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, will you please be sure to click on the subscribe button, and if you appreciate our videos, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'm not dating this video, we just got home off the Star Princess, and I feel like this will be a great resource going forward for anyone who is trying to decide if they want to go on the Star Princess based on the dining options that are available on board that ship, or they've booked a cruise and they want to know how to use that premier package. I will say that the Sphere class ships, truly, if you like to try lots of different kinds of specialty dining, you really get the most bang for your premier package dollar, because there are so many different options. So let's start at the very top. When we think about going on a cruise, usually we first think of what are the main dining rooms. So on the Star Princess, there are 3 main dining rooms. The Sanctuary dining room there on deck 8, that is for people, that's for the guests who are booked in the Sanctuary. And I have it on great authority that they take excellent care of you there. Very first sailing of the Star Princess, that crew in the Sanctuary was up to snuff. They did an excellent job. People reported that they loved dining in the Sanctuary dining room simply because the service was so great. Now, when you dine in the Sanctuary dining room, you have a menu that is similar to the one in the other main dining rooms on board the ship, but they always have other options as well. So some options for dining that the people that eat in the other main dining rooms don't have. So you've got that Sanctuary, and then you've also got the Aurora dining room and the Celestial dining room. All of the main dining rooms on the Star Princess are aft, so they have the big windows open all the way, so you have a beautiful view. Very nicely situated, it's easy to access, and we really enjoy dining in the main dining room. We dined in the main dining room most nights of the cruise. I think we missed only 1 or 2 nights because they were later port nights, but we really enjoyed that. We're hoping that the service will pick up speed. We had several tables there in a row, and a couple of them got really quick good service. Another couple, it took a much longer time, but really I think that dining in the main dining room is generally a lovely experience. I feel like the cruise lines, all of them, try to provide nice menus with excellent service to make it a lovely experience to dine, something special. And so those are the main dining rooms that they've got. Another option that is included, but it is not one of those main dining rooms, is called the Americana Diner. It is also aft on the ship. It's on deck 9. And the thing that's kind of sets it apart is you have where the Eatery is, what they've renamed the buffet there on deck 9. And you walk down this short hallway and you're to the Americana Diner. For breakfast and lunch, it is an extension of the buffet. Set up like a buffet, they've got the buffet food. It really does help because it extends the amount of seating that is available for people that want to dine in that Eatery buffet area. And so it's got, like I said, just like a buffet. However, for dinner time, they have a different menu, and I've got pictures of that, and it really, I think, is a really nice cross-section of different menu items that people, I think, really like across the board. If you want some comfort food, if you want to have some food that you're really familiar with, that is not fancy smancy, but you're not going to the buffet and serving yourself, the Americana Diner is a great option, and it does not cost any extra. It's included, okay? And you just walk up to it. You don't have to have a reservation. You just walk right up. And we did not have time, unfortunately, to eat there for dinner time when we were on this cruise. So it's my goal to do that when we're on the Star Princess again in the next little bit. And so I'll tell you about it when we do that. But it's a really great option. People that dined there told me how much they enjoyed it. What do we think of next when we're going to go on a cruise? We think of specialty dining, and truly the Sun and Star Princess really have the most dining, and I love that it's a really good cross-section of different kinds of cuisine. And so maybe you don't like fish so much, maybe you don't like more of like the teppanyaki kind of thing. There are a lot of different options so that you can choose something that you would really enjoy. So first up is the Butcher Block by Dario. This is a special restaurant because the gentleman Dario Dario comes from Tuscany there in Italy, and the whole experience is centered around the way that his very what's the word I want? His very exclusive restaurants there, the way they serve beef there. And so when you dine there, it's considered specialty. Like I said, you make a reservation, you go in, they do a little introduction there, tell you all about what you're going to be doing, introduce you to the whole situation. Then you go ahead, you're seated, and they bring around some appetizers, and they ask how you prefer your meat to be cooked, so that as they bring around the different kinds of different cuts of meat, they can get what you would really enjoy, so that you enjoy the whole experience. And then they tell you about each kind of meat that they serve. They let you know how they prepare it. You get to watch them cut it right there by you, because they have like the big butcher table is kind of in the middle of the dining table, so you get to see them cut up the meat as they prepare it. They put it on the dish and then serve it to everybody. So if you are someone that really enjoys steak, you enjoy meat and having it different ways, this is a really good option. They start off serving beef tartare, which is raw, and you can accept or decline every time. If they have something, they offer something, and you know that you don't want to eat it, you can just say no thank you, and you don't have to have it. But then they proceed and bring different kinds of meat, and they do a really good job. They also bring a baked potato, they bring French fries. You can order, when you're there, your drink package works, so if you want to order something that's included in your package, it's automatically included. You don't have to pay extra for it. It's a really nice experience if you're someone that really enjoys having that little bit of a show with dinner and you do like meat. It's a great option for that. And I should add, there's not a menu thing. You don't order anything. They have the meat that they're going to prepare and serve you. So you don't ask for anything in particular there. Next up, we're going to talk about the Catch by Rudy. The Catch by Rudy is just like the Catch by Rudy on the other princess ships. Excellent. So many people love the Catch by Rudy. It is predominantly seafood options, but they do have filet mignon. So if you are someone that prefers, you don't really want fish or seafood options, you can definitely get steak there. They even have like a surf and turf on the menu, and I know that if you don't want the lobster, you can ask for like 2 fillets. So it's a really good option for that. Next up, Crown Grill. If you've been on a princess ship, I think you know what Crown Grill is. It's an excellent steakhouse, and they've got that on board. And if you have never been to the Crown Grill, the next time you're on a princess ship, or the first time that you go take a look at the menu. I really enjoy the Crown Grill a lot, and the reason I think it's because it's not only do they prepare the meat that you order, whatever cut of meat you ask for and the way that you ask for it to be prepared. I really love all of the different sides, and the last time we ate at the Crown Grill, I would say it reminded me a little bit of Ruth's Chris. And so at Ruth's Chris, I have only been there 2 times, but both times the meat was perfection, prepared perfectly, and I love the sides, like your cream spinach and your potato and all these things. They do a really great job there, and you can, in all of these restaurants, you can go there more than once, and there are lots of menu options. So if you're going to eat there 3 nights, you could eat at the same restaurant and have a really great dinner each time. Next up, let's talk about Makoto Ocean. That is sushi, and I have not eaten there yet on this ship. We ate there on the Sun Princess, and it was excellent, but really, really good sushi. And so think of sushi that's a step up from like the Ocean Terrace that you get included with casual dining on a lot of the princess ships. It's a whole different world. You think that's sushi? This is sushi. So that's a great option. The umai teppanyaki and the umai hot pot are both in the same restaurant, but you have whichever one it is that you would like to enjoy to eat. So first off, umai teppanyaki is just like a regular teppanyaki restaurant. Think of Benihana's, something like that. That's exactly what it is, and it's excellent. They do an excellent job. The hot pot is excellent as well. I gave you the tip somewhere in one of my videos. If you go there, have the salad. The salad that's part of, like the house salad, have that. It is excellent. I think it's probably overlooked a little bit because you focus on all the different kinds of meats and vegetables that you're going to be putting in the broth. and it's really good. So those are both excellent options. They are both really excellent. Next up, there's the Sabatini's Italian Trattoria. That is just like Sabatini's on the other ships. And if you have not been to Sabatini's lately, you should go to Sabatini's. I really feel like I guess the first time that I went to Sabatini's was several years ago, and I feel like the menu is even stronger than it has truly ever been before. Really delicious, and you don't even have to be Italian to enjoy it, but a lot of really good options. If you go there and have something from each of the courses, you'll be really full and have had a lovely dinner. Another great place that you could eat dinner there every night and have something different every evening. And then finally, Love by Britto. Love by Britto, I have not been there yet. We are going to be going a couple of times during our cruise coming up on the Star Princess in a couple of weeks. And the important thing to know about Love by Britto is an artist, and so all of the decorations, the plates are based on his art, and I cannot tell you how many people have told me that eating at Love by Britto is the best dining experience they have ever had on a ship. Definitely the best experience that they have had on Princess, and a lot of people who have been on a lot of other ships tell me it is the best they have had on a cruise ship. So definitely don't overlook Love by Britto. And the cool thing is Love by Britto is now included with specialty dining. It didn't used to be. It used to be $79 separate dining experience, but now it's part of your premier package, and I'm really excited. So it is on deck 17 aft, so you have the beautiful views up there from deck 17 with the windows. You get to see the wake. It's absolutely beautiful. I've walked through. I haven't eaten there, so I'm really excited to share it with you when I eat there and tell you all about it. Okay, let's talk about casual dining. Princess has this thing. If you have the Old Plus package, you get 2 casual dinings with your cruise. If you have the Premier package, it is unlimited casual dinings. And if you have the New Plus package, you get 4 casual dinings with your cruise. So what are the casual dinings available on the Star Princess? It is O'Malley's, which is an Irish pub type of the thing, and Alfredo's Pizzeria. So first off, O'Malley's. Like I said, it is themed as an Irish pub. They have performers there who come. They do a really, really great job. They do it sometimes at lunchtime, sometimes in the evening at dinner time. They've got music playing. Sometimes they do a little show associated with it. And the main things that you are going to see, the lunch menu is a little bit smaller than the dinner menu. So if you are wanting a little bit more dinner, a larger menu to choose from, you're going to want to go there for dinner, but it's a great option. I love to go to the casual dinings on sea days because you don't feel rushed. You've got time. You don't have to worry about hurrying out the door to go to see a port or anything. But think hamburgers, fish and chips. To me, it's just hearty, good food. So kind of think of it that way. But it was really, really good when I've eaten it on other ships. I didn't get to try it on the Star Princess. We tried to try it, but it just didn't work out. The other option is Alfredo's Pizzeria. So if you went to Alfredo's clear back when Alfredo's was first introduced on Princess Cruises, they truly had a much more extensive menu. It has really been pared down as well. As it was added as casual dining, it was pared down. It's pared down even further. And so you can choose from a pizza or calzone. They've also, they've got a couple of dessert options to choose from and a couple of appetizer options that you can choose from. And so with the casual dinings, you get the appetizer, the main course, and a dessert. If you don't have casual dining, or if you've used all of yours up, it's $14.99. Okay, per person to dine there at the casual dinings. But it's a really nice, so the Alfredo's is right there on the piazza. And so I think for lunchtime is really nice. For dinner time, I think that's great too. It's really beautifully situated there, but it's just noisier with the music. And so it depends on who you're with, right? And the goal of that dinner. If it's a business meeting, it might be a little bit hard to do it there. But if you're just enjoying a nice dinner and your eyes can do the speaking, doesn't matter so much. Okay, let's talk about the culinary experiences. This is a change here. So we are accustomed on Princess Cruises that often they'll have afternoon tea. It's usually at 3 o'clock. if you want to attend, you just go line up outside of the main dining room where they will be serving that afternoon tea, and in you go. You don't have to pay anything. It's all included, no reservations required. It's a little different on the Star Princess. They have what is called a very royal afternoon tea. It's hosted by a gentleman who was who worked for Princess Diana, and very proper, of course, but it's $45 per person. And so you really have to want to do that in order to pay to go do that. For me, afternoon tea on the ship that I've experienced so far, I do want to try it on Cunard. It's not been anything I would pay for, but sometime I will try this. This trip we just didn't have enough time, but I will try it and let you know about it sometime. But if you are devoted to afternoon tea, this is probably something you're going to very much enjoy. They also have L'Art de Vivre Gerard Bertrand wine, a special experience for that. You can sign up. They've got the wine tastings and special experiences like that. The Gelateria. So the Gelateria is not where you think it is. On the Sun Princess, it was kind of across the hall there from the Princess Live and like next door to O'Malley's. Well, they've made O'Malley's bigger. Which is probably good because it's so popular, but that gelato place is no longer there. It is up on the Lido deck, and it's part of Coffee and Cones. They have a little case there. Every day they had strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate gelato, and so you can get that in your specialty ice cream desserts that are included. Or if you have the Plus or Premier package, you can get 2 a day with the Plus package, or unlimited, believe it or not, with the Premier package. Or you can pay for it if you don't have a package. The prices are listed for the bigger ice cream desserts. You can or gelato desserts, or you can just pay for a scoop of gelato if you want to, but that's where it's located, so don't look for it anywhere else on the ship there. And I will say it was delicious. It was really, really good. We ate more gelato and treats on the ship than luckily I didn't start doing it till the end of the cruise, but it was absolutely delicious. And when I'm home, I'm not tempted by ice cream, but that was really good. And then finally, another special culinary experience, if you want to put it there, is Spellbound. You don't eat there, but you can have drinks there. But that is kind of lumped in with what they call their culinary experiences. So in addition to the main dining rooms that are included that you don't have to pay extra for, they have other dining venues that are also included. And like I said, that Americana Diner is one of them. Also, now the buffet is called the Eatery. On the Sun Princess, it was the crew mostly served you, but now on the Star Princess, it is self-serve, and so be ready for that. It's on deck 9 there. It's like the International Café is here, and then the area where you get your coffee and your drinks, and it leads right into the Eatery there and is on both sides of the ship. What I love is there are so many options. The buffet was huge and it was excellent. The food was really, really good. The food in the buffet was better than the food in the main dining room. That's how delicious it was. And so when you go there, you can eat in the buffet. Just think normal seating for the buffet like we're used to on any cruise ship. But then on both sides of the ship, there's the option to go eat outside. They have got these promenade decks that go down both sides of the ship, and there is seating that is covered that's right up against like the windows to look into the eatery where everybody else is sitting. Or you can sit out in an uncovered area at tables and enjoy that as well. So in the daytime, you decide if you want shade or sun, depending, of course, on where the sun is. In the evening, you can kind of decide where you would like to sit. We ate dinner out there one evening that we were late getting back on the ship because our excursion was late, and it was wonderful. It was really beautiful. And so not only do you have the option to sit out there, but on both sides there is a bar and another eating venue. On one side, they make burgers, and on the other side, they make deep dish pizza. And so talk about options. So many options. Love that. The other thing that you're going to want to think about when you think about dining that's included is up on the Lido. So they've got, they make tacos. They have a lot of options along there. So if I miss anything, forgive me. The tacos are superb. You can get like a steak taco, chicken tacos, pork tacos, a lot of options for that. And then they have pizza. They've got salad where, they've got the salad and so many different kinds of toppings. You just tell the crew member who's making it for you what you would like on it. They make burgers and hot dogs, and it is all really good. And so that's a really nice option as well. They've got a lot of seating up there. They've got some soft seating. They've got tables with chairs like you would think of where you're going to eat your food, but a lot of really cool options up there. So that's up there along with the coffee and cones place, where you're going to get your specialty ice cream desserts. You can get your coffee when you're up on that deck. They have self-serve ice cream machines, so you can just go over anytime that you want to and get some soft-serve ice cream. They've really done a really good job about thinking about that, as well as a couple of bars up there on that deck, so that there's plenty of places to get something to drink if you would like to. Of course, we all know the International Café is included. When we first got on the ship, we noticed that they were going to make the International Café only be open from 6 in the morning until midnight. I am thinking enough people complained that they switched it back to 24 hours, and I would say that is a really big deal. I think the latest that we went there on this ship was one time around 1 o'clock in the morning, and people were still out there and people were enjoying the International Cafe. So I'm really happy to say that they did a really great job, and they had some options that I have not seen in Princess International Cafes before. So I feel like they were trying to kick it up a notch and make it really nice. The other thing that goes along with that, when you think about, is right inside the eatery there. This to me would be like an extension in my mind of the International Cafe. They have this little area that's called Grab and Go, and food is actually in these plastic containers that I believe should be, I think they're reusable. You just turn them in, they'll wash them and use them again. But there's sandwiches to choose from, piece of cake to choose from, salads to choose from, cookies we saw in there, lots of different things. And they stamp on there, they have a paper that lets you know, like when it was put in there, when it needs to be eaten by. You can take it back to your room and put it in the in your refrigerator if you want to. You can take it with you anywhere you want to eat on the ship. It really kind of opens your options an awful lot. And so I was really happy to see that as well. Don't be looking at that like something that you can pack your lunch to get off the ship, because in a lot of ports, they don't want you bringing fresh food ashore. A lot of them will allow you to take like some sealed snacks with you when you get off the ship, but they don't want you taking fresh food. So kind of keep that in mind and make sure that you find out what the rules are before you take that anywhere. But I love the freedom that it gives you to get something and just take it back to your room to eat if you want to, or save it for later. Finally, the last thing that I want to make sure that you know basically is included is room service. So we have noticed that from when we were on the Regal Princess in August to when we were just on the Star Princess here at the beginning of October, the room service menu is largely pared down an awful lot. The amount of what food you can order, as well as the drink options. There's not one mocktail that you can order on room service. So the easiest way to order room service, and really the only way you should, is using your app, because if you pick up your phone in your room, even if you have a Plus or Premier package, they're going to charge you $5 for that order. And every time you do it, it will be $5. So just use your app. If you have the Plus or Premier package, it's already activated. You can just order room service whenever you want to. If you don't have a Plus or Premier package, the very first time you place an order, it's going to charge you $14.99 to activate that on your phone, and so in your app. And so, for example, if you're there with your family, just one person pay that fee. That one person can do all the ordering for everyone. All right. And so just wanted to make sure you know that. And but it's a really great option. And I think it's it's really nice. Even if it's pared down a little bit, it's still a great option to have somebody let you order something and bring it to you in your room. It's really nice. So there are so many dining options, as you can tell here, and I'm not even finished. So many dining options that you're never going to run out of something new to try, or you'll definitely be able to find something that you like. So I hope this has been a good overview for you. Be sure to pop your questions in the comments, anything else that you would like me to talk about with the Star Princess. I love that there are so many different options because it really opens it up for people that come on their vacation and they want to try several different kinds of cuisine on different days, different eating venues. Sometimes you want to just sit in the eatery there and enjoy the opportunity to just get whatever food it is that you want. Sometimes you want to go out on those promenades and dine under the stars. It is just, I love that they have made these changes because I feel like it really expands our options. So I look forward to reading your comments. Please let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you've been on the Star Princess. Let me know if you want to go on the Star Princess. I look forward to hearing from you. So I will be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.